I'm Shane.
Not Bo.
We are your Kentucky Fried Critics.
It's finally a different day.
We finished our marathon the 13th, so we felt it was only appropriate to now start Saturday the 14th.
Yeah, Saturday the 14th. We got to let we've been stuck in a time loop. We got to go move on with time.
Well, despite the fact that technically we just restarted it, right? Because remember, we found out that the third movie was Saturday the 13th.
Yeah, that's right.
And 4 was Sunday the 15th. So like we didn't even actually. All we did is kind of kickstart like these.
It's a circle. We've gone full, just a circle.
But it felt like the appropriate place to be.
I know, right?
Well, we always, as we said when we closed out last week, we generally do this. We like to do a horror comedy.
Yeah, kind
for
of
our
soft transition into
Thanksgiving times.
Yeah.
The last 2 years, we've just been able to do on brand. And so we had our Thanksgiving and then Thanksgiving 3. This year, we could have done that. We could have went poultry guys.
Yeah,
again, not really in the, but close enough. Closer than what we went with. But we, between the Friday the 13th, and then we also, we have a big plan of the rest of this month being kid-friendly month. It's all kids.
It's all kid-friendly movies.
November is usually family time, right?
Yeah.
It's Thanksgiving,
everybody comes together, they eat, they watch. We watch John Wayne movies.
Well, every family's different, but you watch movies. But so we figured family friendly, and then so that means obviously probably straight through Christmas. Although I guess you can't make that assumption since last year our Christmas was maybe not so family friendly. What with the Black Christmas theme.
A little death and destruction depends on what kind of family you got,
But so this year we're making up for it with all the extra, and that's why we went super into it, because this movie is early horror comedy. Early horror comedy.
Like when studios just didn't really want to do it.
And barely understood like what they wanted, what it really meant. Yeah. Because it is very tonally different from like modern horror comedies.
It's just bits, right?
Well, and it almost takes itself serious at times.
Yeah, a little bit,
whereas in like most modern ones, no, they know what they are. They're self-referential through the whole way. They're, There's
also like an actual story plot through line.
Yeah, well, and
not this one. Next scene, this bit.
Yeah,
next scene, we're gonna do this bit.
But so we
got a gimmick set up over here for this one.
But so this one did feel like a very much like a family-friendly entry for us to go for, to meet up with our rest of our month that we've got planned for you guys. But before we really start getting into this movie anymore, we should stop and talk about the beer, because we left you guys on a cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, we did.
You didn't know. You didn't know what we were going to drink. We told you we had to taste test. We hope everybody's got their own favorite Oktoberfest.
Right.
We're hoping to see those.
If you match up with this, that's even cooler.
But yeah, we definitely want to see those pictures. This is the one. This is the one that we're hoping we can. We've mentioned it early. We're mentioning it now, so that way once the episode is out, maybe you'll hear us and you'll take a picture. Again, if you got to fake it a little bit, we don't care.
I don't give a shit. Like, oh well, I'll get the same one.
Yeah, whatever you got to do. But again, even if you didn't do that, if you are just doing it the way we said last week.
I promise I won't make fun of anybody's choice.
Well, no. Again, Oktoberfest is Oktoberfest.
You can't fuck that up,
no.
Really.
Even if you went Fest beer, I'm good with that.
Yeah, that's close enough.
Well, they're like the same. Like the Fest beer is just like the...
lighter ABV.
It's a lighter, but maybe slightly heavier in the malt taste. But yeah.
That's a mini episode. We'll get... next year we'll get the different.
It might even be one that we did already.
Did we?
No, what was that? We did a mini about some kind of beer. What was that?
It was
lambic.
The lambic. Yeah.
That's right. Man, go look for that.
Yeah,
that was a fun one where I'd educated about the one small beer thing that I knew enough about to talk.
It's like, no, this one I know. I feel confident I can talk about this one. If you do watch the show the rest of the time, we're just like, I have no idea.
We'll find out.
This beer tastes good.
I like it.
Beer good. Beer good.
Beer good. Movie good. Beer
Movie
good.
good. Beer good.
That's all we're usually worried about.
We still haven't told them what.
No, we haven't. Again, we're trying to milk this for what we can. This was a secret this time, right?
I guess we're giving them time to get to the store and buy one.
Well, I guess technically it's weird for us to say that because they probably clicked on some picture somewhere that shows the beer.
That's a good point.
So never mind. I guess they probably did already.
We forgot how this works.
Yeah, well, it's when we sit down and we're ahead, you really start to forget like the timeline of events of how all of it works.
Not important.
Let's just get into this.
Let's get into it. We're the winner and champion of Oktoberfest beers is West Sixth Brewing, our own local one here, the DankeChain Oktoberfest. I probably pronounced that wrong.
No, the way they spelled it, I think that's right.
DankeChain.
But yeah, this is good.
Yeah, I love this.
Like we already said, it's hard to go wrong. Most Oktoberfests, it's unless they're trying to do something wild, and then I don't know if you can call it an Oktoberfest.
But you
kind of know the flavor profile you're getting.
Of the 4 we tried, this is the smoothest one.
We've had a few more because I think one year the Oompa Willy Wonka was an Oktoberfest technically, right?
Just outside of October.
Yeah.
Fucking throwing it off.
But so that we've had a few Oktoberfest, and I think again it's Oktoberfest is a Märzen technically, and I think we've even had some of those. They just don't say Oktoberfest; they say Märzen.
Beer people, jump in the comments. Tell us all the differences of all these different fucking Oktoberfest beers.
Well, again, there's really only 2. Oktoberfest is it is a Märzen, and then now you can find Fest beer, and sometimes people will call that their Oktoberfest beer. So it's Märzen or a Fest beer or what Oktoberfest usually are.
Marsfest.
There you go.
When we go to Mars, dude, that's what we do. We get a bunch of the Märzen and Fest beers, and we call it Marsfest.
You just gave us a good when we want to do like the Martian.
Oh, dude, yeah, that's right. Awesome. All right, cool.
We just buy a Fest beer, a Märzen, and we do it ourselves.
Together. Yeah, I'm here for it.
Mars Attacks.
Dude, no, we do a whole month of fucking different
Mars movies.
We do Mars movies,
and that's all it is. Is just our concoction.
What's the one with Ice Cube in it?
Ghosts of Mars.
Ghosts of Mars. Yeah, I like that one.
All right, so you look out for that in the future, guys. That'll be fun.
It feels like more of a summer thing to do.
All right, let's get into this again. So Saturday the 14th, for the uninitiated, and there probably are many. This is not a. I remember seeing posters all the time when I was a kid. I remember seeing it at one of the local video stores, the one that our grandma used to always go to.
Video Fantastic.
Yes, I remember seeing it on the wall there all the time.
The one with the giant Hellraiser cutout that would scare me.
But so
I'd go the long way around so I wouldn't have to walk in front of it.
Never rented it. I just remember seeing it on like cable TV at some point when I was a kid. Only once. So both of us are. This isn't one of those true. Neither one of us have seen it, but basically, I mean, I'm talking it so long ago.
You were like
I didn't
7 when you saw it. I watched it yesterday.
So again, I might as well have just watched it yesterday. Like, I mean, I didn't remember it, even for me, and that's saying something. Sometimes I tell you like I seen this movie one time, and I can still tell you everything. I seen this movie one time, and I really couldn't tell you like almost anything.
This was bad.
I remembered that the monsters, a couple of them not being scary, and they aren't. Yeah. A couple of them are kind of like I'd be friends with that thing. I'd be friends with that thing. One of them looks
like Robert Picardo's Alien from
The
Explorers,
no, I know the one.
but just covered in hair.
Like I said, I'd be friends with that.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that one's not that bad.
So yeah, that's the main takeaway. 7-year-old me would have told you about this movie. Oh, it's not really scary. Some of those monsters seem like cool dudes.
You ever see that Mystery Science Theater movie with the little monster called Trompy?
Yes.
And it like
I just seen that. I just on streaming. I was like, man, I've not watched that in forever.
That's what that monster reminded me of when he shows up in the kids' room. I was like, hey, it's Choppy.
But so yeah, this is a horror comedy. This is from an era where horror comedy, like we already started to say, is a very different beast.
Niche?
Well, and it's a very different beast. Like, so, because this is even like pre Gremlins. This is before Joe Dante did that.
This was like 1981.
This is 81.
Yeah.
So this is very different. Its vibe is very different. The comedy is not as comedy.
It's just,
you know what I mean? Like,
we wrote some jokes. We hope they land kind of comedy.
Well, because, you hit Gremlins, you hit Nightmare on Elm Street, you hit and that one's a true horror, but even it leans into where horror comedy really started to get its vibe from. Because Freddy's a funny guy.
Funny as fuck. We all know.
And so like those all have a very specific vibe that this, you know, this one does not have that. But it's not edgy. It's not. Yeah. It doesn't lean into the horror or the comedy as much.
What were those codes from back in like the 40s? The Hague codes. This is like a Hague code compliant fucking horror comedy. We're not allowed to do anything too wild.
It's kind of hokey. Minus a few scenes, you could edit this for TV and totally just be like, it's not even a spooky season movie. I don't even know. Like,
I was gonna ask. I thought this was like a made-for-TV movie.
This is a legitimate.
Oh my god,
this is a legitimate movie.
Fuck, I thought it was like for 81 ABC family movie night.
This was just a cheap movie that came out at the time. But so this, again, like I was saying, so
that makes it better, actually.
It's not even the only movie that was trying to go for this motif. So it was being made at a time where they were also going to be making another one that was going to be called Thursday the 12th.
A prequel? Did we find out like what
no, because
Waldemar or whatever his name was.
No, like not these guys. Like other people.
Just a completely different one.
This completely unrelated. And what happened is the people who were making this one rushed to get this one's name approved while that one hadn't done that yet. And so then that one had to change its name because they were afraid that by being Thursday the 12th, the same year that Saturday the 14th came out, too many people would think that they are like you just
like
did.
A sequel, like a prequel.
And so they were like,
this movie makes no fucking sense.
So they were like, we can't do that. And so if you want to watch Thursday the 12th, it's an 80s horror comedy called Pandemonium. You can go watch it.
Nice.
It exists. But so yeah, that proves my point though. There was a horror comedy scene at the time, but it is just so tangentially different than what modern horror comedy is that even if you were a modern horror comedy fan, you may not have gotten in. These may not have made it into your beltway.
No,
you might not have ever seen them.
I love a good horror comedy. I'd never fucking watched this or the Pandemonium or whatever.
Was it the Motel Hell that I told you that my dad had found? Yeah, I watched that. That's also a crazy. It's in this. It's a little bit more.
It's on Tubi. I've seen the thumbnail for it.
It's a little bit more horror than this one. But not by much.
Not by much.
Yeah,
it's a little bit more blood.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's about it.
But the comedy is roughly the same kind of level. It's very cheesy.
Does it have a overly clueless dad too?
No, it's not even just. It's every adult, dude. It's not even just the dad. It is every adult.
Fucking bats flying around the house. Damn owls.
See, that's what I was gonna say. It's every adult. He wasn't the one that the mom called them owls, and she said it every time.
She looks one right in the face in the mirror. Yep. Owls.
She goes in the attic and she goes, wow, all these owls. Dude, they leaned into
people have never seen a bat before.
They leaned into it so much. But again, it's every adult because the wife of the cop that got killed, she says,
"Oh, Frank, help me."
Why aren't you doing anything?
To his headless body.
So again, every adult is like this in this movie. They are all just oblivious to everything that is going on around them. All right, let's stop before we go any further because there's not that much. Thankfully, we've come from 4 movies in a row that were slashers with huge casts.
Yeah, fucking like 20 people that have to die.
Well, and not even just the have to die, like even like the main actual people that you're seeing a lot of. There were just so many to the point that we said it was hard to keep up with names.
Yeah, 5 was the worst. There's one scene where there's 10 people on screen all at once. It's like there's a fucking lot of people in this damn movie.
4 in the skinny dipping scene. Right?
Yeah,
that's like 15 people in the water or something. I don't know. It wasn't that many. But again, it was a lot.
They added 2 people right before it happened. It's like we already had this huge group,
and then they brought in a whole family. You know what I mean? Like it's so many people
and a fucking dog.
So this movie was nice. Yeah. Just
the 5-6 people in the entire movie.
An all around perfect palate cleanser for the month we had. Again, not that the month wasn't fun. It was fun.
Yeah, it was great.
But coming from having to do so much work
and try
to keep up with like when things were happening, who was playing Jason. Well, you know what I mean? Like we don't do a lot, but we do some stuff. and it was pushing
It
the
was pushing
edge
it.
with how much extra we were having to keep up with for the month.
We had to bring in the if you don't have a picture an IMDb rule, we're not going to mention you.
Well, it got by that last. I'm not gonna lie. By 6, we definitely cut it short. Like we gave every teen's name in the first couple. By the time we got a month in and that many teens, it was like, all right, look, here are the people you might know.
Here's the one who are going to live at the end of the movie.
Right.
These 4 people, they're all you need to be concerned
Don't worry about
with.
anybody else's character name.
The rest are expendable drones.
But so this one was just all around. It was a nice palate
Yeah.
cleanser for multiple reasons. It was fun, silly, hokey.
I bet I can name the whole family in this one. Let's see. We got
Let me pull it up. Let me pull it up.
Make sure I'm right.
Okay.
All right. We got John the dad.
Yeah.
Sarah the mom.
No.
Oh, damn. What was the mom's name?
Mary.
Mary. Damn. Debbie and
Yes.
Billy.
That's right. You got it.
And Uncle Henry's the guy who left him the house.
And Aunt Lucille is the one who wore the fur coat.
That bitch, she bought the same fur coat as me. And then
Yes.
snatches her into the closet.
I only remember her name because the mom slammed the door. Yeah, it is something scary. Aunt Lucille.
See, that's the level of comedy that we get is like cokey jokes like that.
Oh, so this will be really quick and easy for us to go through the cast and everything because there aren't that many. Most of them might be in suits. We're not really worried about that because these aren't even like prolific people in suits. This is like a guy who probably never acted again. They just said, "Hey, put this on for us."
Hey man, here, we need a mummy.
He might have been somebody like it's the key grip or something. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like they were just like, throw this on for a couple of minutes.
Charlie, come here. Put this on. Go over there and wreck that kitchen.
So we've got our director is Howard R. Cohen.
No relation to the Coen brothers, I'm sure.
No. And probably not anything. So he's directed other movies.
100 points if you've seen one.
Well, no, I don't even know if he he directed 6 of he's written other movies. He's directed 6 movies total. Space Raiders, Time Trackers, Deathstalker 4.
Seen that one.
This was him.
Nice.
Match of Titans. Yeah,
Nice.
that's him. And Space Case from 1992.
Oh, I feel like I've seen that one too.
But again, you know it's because we watch these kind of movies. Outside of if you don't watch that type of and if you've seen any of them, you know what we mean. If you don't, watch this one and you'll get an idea of what we're saying.
Deathstalker 4 is terrible.
They're cheesy, cheap horror or
it.
even
It's my-
action sometimes or
action.
adventure movies but cheap.
The only genre that you can't do cheap or cheesy is drama.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's just stupid.
Well, he has
everything else you can kind of get away with.
He has one more movie though. They directed, and I didn't mention this one yet. Saturday the 14th Strikes Back. It's the sequel to
There's
this
a
one.
sequel to this?
Yeah. 7 years later. I want to, I'm pretty sure totally unconnected. Also remember seeing it but I've never seen this one.
Yeah.
So it definitely is on our list.
It's on our list, dude. Totally. I'm excited.
Hopefully
for that.
before the end of this season, because that now makes it a perfect loose end that came up in the season of loose ends. It's like a loose ends squared.
All the loose ends will be tied into a beautiful knot.
But so you get the idea. His writing credits are the same types of movies.
Same types of movies.
Some of the
Me and this guy would have been friends.
Well, and some of the same movies. And so through our now extended research of how this works, means he probably was the screenwriter
for other.
So because we have a writer,
story writer, even.
Well, no, he was definitely the screenwriter. That's what I was about to say. So we have another writer listed on IMDb, Jeff Begun. He is, and it's begun, like the word begun. So I know I'm not. It's
not vegan.
Yeah, it's not. I saw your face for a split second. I was like, he's gonna be like biggin.
Biggin.
Yeah. So I know for a fact that this guy is a story writer because the only other credits he has are story writing.
Credits?
Yeah. So he didn't write the screenplay for this one and then say I'm story writing from now on.
Yeah,
he was a story writer. Yeah.
Screenplay is too fucking hard.
Well, plus it would make more sense as the director to write the screenplay of a story.
Yeah,
right. Because you want to. You're wanting to write the vision of how it will work
camera
on screen. Yeah.
Look,
see, this is how we're getting smarter about what these words mean.
I know. I'll be able to make my own damn movie soon just by doing this.
But so Jeff Begun only wrote 3 movies, and so it's this one, Pretty Smart, never heard of.
Nope.
Neon City, never heard of.
Never heard of.
87 and 91 on those two movies. Then he has been a producer on other movies. Again, mostly things.
I feel like that's the job you really want.
Yeah. Well, and again, most of those probably things you haven't seen. But he was listed as additional crew. Don't know what that means. On two movies. The modern remake of I Spit on Your Grave.
Nice. That was good.
And the modern remake of Red Dawn.
Not as good.
I want to know what additional crew means. What was he doing on those two sets?
Picked up the trash.
He wrote Saturday the 14th, and then he was just randomly on the sets for those two. You know what I mean? Like,
well, catering. Oh, he's at the catering table.
How do you transition from writing to catering to producing to catering? I don't know. If someone is well versed in his career, please.
Yeah, tell me what that means. Just additional crew.
Let us know what Jeff Begun did on those two sets.
What did he begun to do? This Begun man.
But so that's all of it. That's that again. See what I mean? The director, writer, we're done. We know. I got nothing. There's nothing more to say.
Else.
Then we got our cast. Even for our cast, we don't have a whole lot of people to talk about because we got a son and a daughter, both of them not really acting. Yeah. I mean, I'll hit their names in a minute, but I'm just saying, like, there's not much to talk about.
They
with
didn't
them.
Kevin Bacon, did they? You know,
yeah. No, it's not like
super famous later.
But we'll start with our mom and dad. So that's going to be Richard Benjamin and Paula Prentice. I mainly wanted to say them together because they are real life husband and wife.
Oh, nice.
Isn't that nice?
That's cute.
Paula Prentice is famous, and she was famous. They've been married since like right when she was getting famous. He was there for her through hers. But so she was in the original Stepford Wives. She was in Parallax View. She was in Catch 22. So again, she was in a lot of 60s and 70s classic movies. Yeah. So again, she's someone that you might recognize. I would imagine she ended up here because her husband got the role, and then he was like, "Honey, look, please." They said they would definitely keep me top billing if you'll sign on.
I need this.
I don't want to accuse him of anything, but it feels like that's probably how this happened.
Probably
right, because
a little bit.
We don't know. Maybe her career was starting to tip, and so she was just like, "Honey, whatever."
Or she read the script, thought it was fucking hilarious.
Kudos to her if that's what happened.
If that's what happened, good.
I'd like to believe if that's what happened, that there's stuff that was written that didn't get filmed, because what was filmed, there's no way you read that and said, "No, I'm putting my name on this."
She really wanted to do her, Bride of Frankenstein impression through half the movie.
So our characters, wise though, the family, will close them out. Like I said, these aren't people who are really. I got nothing really to talk. Well, no, I do actually a little bit, but not like major. But so the daughter is Carrie Michelson. She wasn't really in much of anything else. The son, Billy, is Kevin Brando. Not really in front of camera in much. He was in a few like extras parts in some other movies in the 80s, right? Like
I was the eighth boy in Newsies.
No shit. Well, that would be in the 90s, but he was like kid number 5 in some I remember that specifically. Like one of the movies, he was kid number 5. That's what his character name was.
Teeth, man. You recognize
Listen
those.
though, so he did though do some voice work, and I know you've seen him because it was like almost every 80s released Peanuts cartoon. He did Charlie for one of them. Nice. He did Schroeder for a couple. In the one where they go to camp, he was multiple random camp kids. This kid did a bunch of, like, if you watch any of the 80s produced Peanuts cartoons, you heard his voice for sure.
Oh yeah, go kid. It's way easier work. You got to run around, you just sit in a booth,
now
drink your tea.
Outside of them, there are only 2 other actors that are even like characters big enough to mention. Because again, outside of that, they are definitely bit actors in bit parts.
Yeah.
Right? So the 2 characters, there's Van Helsing. We have to, again, big character.
Yeah.
Severn Darden. What a
fucking name.
Real genius. That's what he was in.
Hey.
The Val Kilmer movie?
Yeah.
He's one of the professors at the college.
Is he doing the German accent in that
Might
one too?
be. It might be that guy, yeah.
Is he the philosophy professor?
Oh, and he was in 2 of the Planet of the Apes movies. The
old ones?
Yeah.
With Charleston Heston?
Well, no, but even the old ones, but
still
the
later
in
the
series. Yeah. Conquest of and Battle for.
Oh, I don't think I've even seen those.
He plays Culp.
One day I will marathon all of those movies. It's on my
My
list
dad
of-
did that in the theater one time.
Nice.
Some theater in Indianapolis
That's like
when he was a
15
teenager.
hours.
Did it was 6 movies. He said, so it was like 10 or 5 or 6 movies. So 5, I think. Don't make me do this.
That's a lot of.
But
That's
so
a
it was
lot
like
of 8,
an hour and a half, 2 hours at a time in a theater, and again they would have to have breaks in between. So yeah, it was definitely like a 10 to 14 hour day, I would say, in a theater watching
Sounds
movies.
awesome.
Yeah, and that's how it used to work. You know,
Can we do that with like the extended cut of Lord of the Rings? Can theaters?
we would
do
have to
that?
rent a theater out
right,
to do it,
and
though.
like just like all 3 fucking movies. That's like 12 hours right there.
But so yeah, Severn Darden as our Van Helsing, right?
yeah,
It again, and they are
he
never
looks more like Sigmund Freud.
well, and they never are clear with us on is he the Van Helsing? He does say he's seen them before. All we know, he's Van Helsing again, like other Van Helsings, where he's like in the bloodline Van Helsing.
we all know there's.
Or is he an immortal original Van Helsing?
There's only one Van Helsing, and it's Hugh Jackman. We all know this.
Well, that's only for that version, that interpretation of the story. There's plenty.
This
of Van
is Sigmund
Helsings.
Freud playing it, vampire hunting.
He is very Sigmund Freud, though. I would have bought that as a character,
right?
for
Rather
him
than
before
Van
this,
Helsing.
yeah. And then I saved the biggest,
The best.
person for last. We have our vampire Dracula stand-in. Totally, because they even make the
mentioned
Harkness.
Harker. Yeah.
the Harker. Yeah, they make the Harker reference to the
did you-
1800s London.
Did your subtitles make it Hooker?
No,
Mine did.
That's
Every
so
time
funny.
at both times they mentioned her, it said Hooker in the subtitles. I thought it was funny as fuck.
But so I don't know if they just couldn't get the name Dracula, if they wanted to. I don't understand why
Was
they
it not
would.
public domain in the 80s?
It had to have been. But again,
Right.
I'm just trying to understand why they would reference the character, but still have him be a different vampire. So
He
Jeffrey Tambor,
Before
before
we
go any
forget,
further, playing Valdemar with a W.
Yeah.
Was true German.
True German.
Waldemar.
Waldemar.
Valdemar. Yeah, I love that. Was a nice touch. You gotta admit that was a nice
that was
touch.
good. I liked that.
And then
I thought it was Voldemort for a second. I was like, what the hell?
And then, of course, he had a wife, Yolanda.
Yolanda. What a name. She didn't look like a Yolanda.
No, well, I don't know what she did look like.
She had more of like a Spanish flair. A little more red in her outfit or something.
But so that is his long time, like 300
Yeah,
years.
311
Yeah,
years.
312.
Sorry. Fuck.
Typical
Never
man.
gonna let me live it
Typical
down. I
man.
forget the one time.
But yes, Jeffrey Tambor being our big, again, the Arrested Development. You know who we're talking about.
He's been on the show before. He was the FBI director in Hellboy.
Yes, exactly. And I love Jeffrey Tambor in everything.
Yeah.
I love him in serious roles. I love him in comedy roles.
I was super
great.
happy to see him here. I was like, yo, it's him.
Yes.
He's the best thing in the movie. Him and Van Helsing. Oh, the dad's pretty good too. I
No,
like his
Richard Benjamin
I like
does
his
a cool
cheesy,
job,
fucking
dude.
oblivious, fucking
Yes.
sitcom dad fucking
Yes.
acting he's doing. It's great.
Very good. And again, like you said, they're all the adults are oblivious, the parents more so than everybody, but the dad plays it off like a typical sitcom dad. Like when he's oblivious, you're just like, oh, it's just it's quirky
Yeah.
dad,
Yeah.
right? When the mom does it, you're like,
You're an idiot.
what the,
What the
hell is
fuck
going
was
on?
wrong with you?
Every time he does it, you're just like, okay. When the
Okay.
TV doesn't work, and he
Yeah.
just like he even stops to watch it for a second, shakes his head. It's silly.
This
Twilight
silly TV.
Zone. Again, Richard Benjamin does a great job as the dad for sure. But that's everybody. That's
Yep,
everything.
that's our
the rest of it
people.
are people in costumes who you can't see their face anyway. And like we said, probably not someone big.
It's your Uncle Jimmy in the mummy costume.
So after this, we can just get into everything. So we definitely need to give you a brief synopsis, although I don't know how much that helps, right? So the Hyatt family needs to move into a new house that they inherit from a mysterious great uncle.
Henry,
And once
who's
they
kind of an asshole.
extremely, and once they move into the house, they quickly discover it's cursed, but it's not even the house really. It's a book, but the monsters do seem to live there. because that rubber glove had to have been there from before they came out
Right.
of the book, unless the monster was in the book with
with
the
the
rubber gloves.
I don't know.
You
The
see-
rules of the magic in this movie don't make any sense.
None of the movie really makes sense. Like we already started with, we got Valdemar the vampire, who is technically we see before the Hyatt family.
Yeah,
because
'cause
he's
they're
trying to buy the house. We don't know why. We don't know what for. We can clearly tell they're vampires. But was it day? No, it was nighttime for sure when they were out. I didn't pay enough
I
attention.
think it was supposed to be a day for night shot. They just didn't do a very good job.
Right, because I was about to say it is pretty lit up, but I do think it was supposed to be night.
Yeah, because they're vampires. They
Right,
die,
yeah.
right?
But I guess is that the rule in this?
I don't know because we never see him.
At what
Again
point?
in the
Well, at what
daylight.
point was the mom supposed to fully be a vampire? Because she was in the daylight
That's true.
after being bit, but maybe she wasn't fully changed. But maybe
See
I
the rules. They don't make. There are no rules in this movie.
No, there are definitely no rules. But so yeah, the whole premise though is down to a book.
Valdemar wants the book.
The book
book
was
is
the
in-
uncle's. We don't know how he gets it. Not important,
he
but he
can't-
had a book.
He can't go in the house. Oh, because they're vampires. You have to invite a vampire.
But doesn't he go in the house constantly?
Oh, he
throughout
does.
the
They
movie?
just like flew in through the fucking window, didn't they? God
She
damn
even
it.
called him on it.
That's
I
right.
think you like. He said it at one point. He was like, "I can't go in." She's like, "Haven't you?
Yeah, right.
Don't you keep
You
going
ju-
in?"
He like just went and bit that chick.
Yeah. So again, none of it tracks through the whole movie. The book, the book tracks.
Yeah, the book.
The book tells specifically, and this is the only reference to this in the movie, that Friday the 13th is scary, but Saturday the 14th is
way
Yeah.
worse.
That's it. That's it.
That's
they,
it.
they do constantly then
So the inside cover of the book.
they do constantly then refer to the shot of the calendar, the
Right.
daily rip-off calendar, so that way we can keep track. And so the movie takes place across what is clearly Wednesday 11th, Thursday the 12th, Friday the 13th, and I guess maybe the wee hours in the morning on
Of
Saturday the 14th. Or no, it was Saturday, full Saturday
Yeah,
the
full
14th. That's right, because
Saturday.
the party, the
Oh, yeah.
the house party was on
At
Saturday
the very
14th.
end of the
Yeah.
movie.
Oh, but so this
We had to
movie,
get rid of those pesky relatives somehow.
it is very wild. It is they if you read things online, they'll try to tell you it's supposed to be a send up of slashers. They'll even try to tell you it's a send up of Friday the 13th, and it is not.
No.
It is not that. It is a send up of
horror
in general, and I would almost even tell you
like universal horror because
1950s
yeah, because we
horror.
have like the creature from the Black Lagoon. There's like a wolf creature. There's
There's-
a mummy, Dracula.
the monsters themselves, even if they're not supposed to be that era monster, act like that era monster.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they're slow moving, they're creatures, they're
Yeah.
wild, they're
Poker game, trash in the fucking kitchen.
Now a couple of them do have some dope costumes though.
Yeah.
The ape like their Bigfoot or whatever he
Yeah,
was.
or whatever he was.
That thing looked
That
cool,
looked cool,
dude. Had like the fangs coming
shit
up.
coming out of it. I was like, all right, now that one would scare
The
me.
hair was all patched in like the right places to where it really looked like musculature moving around and shit.
It was really good. That was the best one.
It was kind of crazy to see that and then see the depths they went to for some of the other things. The bats. The bat. Dude, every time you see a bat,
It
is-
is totally a bat from like a 1930s horror movie. It's like a little shitty puppet on fucking
it
string.
looks like someone took a cartoon drawing of a bat. Like a 5-year-old's
Yeah.
cartoon drawing of a bat.
crayon drawing.
Right?
Make
And
this
then-
puppet.
And made it into a puppet. And they're totally this is a glorified cat's toy, right?
Yeah.
Like they're dangling it from a fishing pole or something outside the window. So it's so
They
weird.
used all the budget on Jeffrey Tambor and the animation in the beginning of the movie.
In 1981, I don't even think they spent that much money on Jeffrey Tambor, dude.
Oh yeah, that's fair. He's probably not as big as he is now.
Yeah. So I don't know what they spent the animation in the
Yeah,
beginning
yeah, definitely.
on that cool Bigfoot costume. On the two eyeballed, the one that looks
the
the one that looks like the
Explorer's alien.
yeah that one, because that one's actually a pretty dope looking suit.
It's just not scary.
It's not scary,
it's
but
goofy, but it's a good suit.
that one, I'm telling you, when I see that monster, I still stand by. He's a nice guy. He was misunderstood.
Yeah.
Some of these monsters definitely they're trying to kill people. There's no way around it. But some of these monsters aren't that bad. One of them is always cleaning the house.
Right?
I think this two-eyed monster that was up. I say that like everything doesn't have two eyes, but you know what I mean. They were separated. They were like on stalks.
Yeah. Big long antenna eyes.
Yeah. But I feel like that one was related to the mom because the glove would have fit his hand. If you see, he had the same style hand.
That's right.
And so I feel like he must have been the one. He didn't die when he fell out the window. He's got to be the one that cleaned up the boy's room because the boy's room was like his room.
And did the mom's doing the dishes with the big rubber gloves.
So I was like, oh, it's literally a monster family. Get it? Like they're just living in the house.
Live in the house.
So maybe they're upset because these people just moved in. Like they own the place.
They got released from the book and they're just like, who are these fucking assholes in our house?
They got released from the book and they were trying to pick their life up from where they left off.
And now they're like, that bastard Uncle Henry threw us in this book.
And again, that is almost true because the movie is never clear on if these monsters are, again, they're bad guys. Yeah. Some of them are killing humans.
I feel like they kind of got pushed to it toward the end.
Well, here's my thing. We don't know if overall the monster society is bad, right? The movie never even tells us. The book was going to let him free the monsters, but half of those monsters seemed like decent guys.
Yeah, right.
So
like, I just want to clean my house.
Well, and is Valdemar not one of the monsters? Like, why?
Oh yeah, because he's not even a bad guy by the end of the movie.
Well, he was a vampire, so should he not have been trapped in the book? Why was he not trapped in the book?
And why was Van Helsing in the book?
Well, but could he have been in the book? Because if he was in the book, he couldn't touch the book, right? Or something. But monsters couldn't touch the book. But if Van Helsing was in the book, that would imply maybe he's some kind of monster, right?
Well, he did burn to ash after he got the book.
Yeah, but he was able to physically touch. Remember, the one monster couldn't touch it. Valdemar was trying to get the boy to do it because he couldn't touch it. Because remember, once the mom was so far under the spell, she couldn't touch it anymore.
Unless she put on oven mitts.
Yeah.
That fixed it.
So again, the movie at no point tries to follow its own logic. Like you said, it's bit into bit into bit. And those bits some of them are great, right? Some of them are really good.
Some of them are super funny.
The creature from the Black Lagoon in the bathtub. Love that bit, dude. Love that bit.
It's a funny bit. It's just like the little shark fin coming up. You get the jaws fucking strained for a second.
Weird. One of very few trivia things I found out about that, because again, this is such an obscure movie. Most people don't talk about it. Like, I'm sure that even like Richard Benjamin isn't and Jeffrey Tambor aren't getting questions at conventions about this movie even. So it's like even those type of details are lost to the world. So when you were
playing the knockoff Dracula in Saturday the 14th, like what motivated your character?
But one of the things I did find out is that Roger Corman was involved. He was one of, like a producer on some level. And one of his things that he wanted to do, and this blew my mind, is that, again, we're a send-up of a horror movie. We needed to have the gratuitous nudity at least once, is what he wanted.
Yeah.
And he didn't get it. But can you think of what scene?
The bathtub.
So the actress, I had to look this up. The actress was 19 or 20.
That makes it better.
She looks 16 or 15.
That's what I thought.
I believe that is definitely the implication for the character.
I don't know. I feel like they tried to make her younger. There's this she's running around in a fucking onesie later.
I get it, but I'm even trying to give them some credit.
They're trying to make her like 13 or something.
So it's wild that Corman wanted that to be in there. This is how far it went. She said no, and he even was like, well, maybe I'll just get a body double. So that way so it wasn't even her. It was literally like he wanted us to see the definitely child naked teenage girl.
Naked. I need your hard drive, Roger Corman.
So yeah, when I read that, I was like, "That's
lucky you're dead."
Of all the short amount of trivia I could find, man. That was one where I was like, "Yeah, well, good. I'm glad that we didn't end up in the world." He did. He was the one that made the decision himself. He kind of went back and was like, "Okay."
Because when the scene starts, I'm like, "Hang on, what the fuck are we doing?"
But they do. They perfectly keep everything covered. She's wearing the bikini with the bubbles stuck to him.
When she gets out of the thing, you can see it. It's got like red. It's got like red pattern on it for a half second. You can see it. I was like, oh, they've got her in like a fucking full thing.
Look,
just covered in bubbles.
The scene was good. It cracked me up though because she starts to get in the tub fully clothed.
Yeah, I was like, she's just gonna jump in there.
But
in
then
her underwear.
after getting off the phone, she was like, "Oh yeah, I should take my clothes off."
Oh yeah.
I do appreciate though that when the brother got her after she fainted,
He just threw
right,
her back in the tub with
the towel on, which is what a 12-year-old brother would have done, because he's like, I'm not looking at her naked. I don't care that it's weird for her to be in the tub in a towel. I'm not doing.
I'm not taking that off. Fuck no.
I thought that was such a
nice touch.
It was
for the
touch
little
of realism.
brother.
Like that's truly what that would have happened, right?
Yep.
What's
in the tub you go.
Now the part of that doesn't make sense is when the mom goes up to check on her in the tub and doesn't question the towel. She's not like, why are you wearing my good towel in the tub? Right? Like you would expect that. Never once. She was just like, oh honey, this house is fine.
And this is where we live now. Forever.
Yeah,
she's already thralled by this point.
Well, it happens immediately, and we don't see it.
Yeah, that bothered me.
Of all the things in the movie, again, a movie that we are telling you
is bad.
Makes little to no sense. Well, in bad as in bad quotations. Movie. I enjoyed this though. It was fun. But of all the things in this bad movie that really bothered me was the fact that we didn't see her get bit. That she just walks back from off screen, from disappearing from the bedroom, and we split second see the biting.
Yeah.
Especially when we have a scene in the movie that could have answered the bite when all of the vampire bats swarm her in the attic.
Yeah.
He could have just been one of the bats. Yeah. That could have been our answer. They could
instead of it just being voiceover of him. And
they could have inserted that scene into the beginning.
Yeah.
Boom.
Just poof. A little bit of a re-edit.
And we're done. Because that scene also, other than explaining why he calls for the exterminator, which again, we could have just done any other reason, doesn't need to be in the middle. So again, we could have just cut that. Let's cut all of that out, put it in the beginning. You even let the call stay in the beginning. It just takes Van Helsing longer halfway through the movie to show up, right? Totally works. Because again, at that point, we already seen the Major tell Van Helsing, well, the last 4 houses you went to weren't what you were looking for. What makes you so sure this one is? Which might explain why it takes him half the movie to show up. Because he's just like, it's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah, I'm not in a fucking hurry. It's not going to be vampires.
So yeah, if we get what we want, we literally just cut that scene out. Like right after she's about to start doing she makes the line about, I still need to do all these dishes.
Yeah.
Instead of that, we just show her go upstairs and start cleaning the attic.
Yeah.
Right? That's
an attack by bats that explains the whole thing away.
We're good.
There we go. We fixed the movie. Yay.
You're welcome.
You're welcome.
This going on 45-year-old movie that almost nobody has watched, sitting at like a 4 out of 10 rating on most sites.
Oh, easily 5. Come on now. It's not 4.
I think the age is really what, again, like I said, you can be in the horror comedy pipeline today and never hear about this movie. And so again, it's the age, it's the era, it's the disconnect of what modern horror comedy is.
It's just
which is self-referential.
It's one of the like lost OGs of horror comedy.
But we got to give it respect, guys.
Yeah, I like it.
Without this, we don't get.
I can't believe that this never ended up on Mystery Science Theater. This movie's like perfect for it.
Well, that's why we're here.
Yeah, we go.
We're picking up the slack, right? Like we're trying to find like someone else.
Bro, Tom Servo, you slacking. You making me do your job.
So we decided we needed to come here and do it for them. But yeah, so again, when we tell you guys that the movie makes no sense, like again, like there's no real story, like that, we mean that to the extreme. To its ending is just like, hey, there's a
monster's dead. Happy
well,
ending.
There's a party at the house so that we have extra people so we can kill a couple more.
Yeah, so we can kill them for no reason.
But almost everybody is killed off screen, so it doesn't even matter that they're killed. They bring back the realtor for no reason.
She's a zombie now.
It's called a fixer-upper.
Just so she could do that line one more time.
Yes. Again, they did all this, and then when it finally gets to the point, though, the kid comes in. He's wearing the vampire getup,
but he's not a vampire.
But he's not turned, so
he's just joined them.
So I don't understand. So but he also still seems scared of both sets of vampires. So both sets of monsters.
Lesser of two evils, I guess.
We get more questions at the end than we get answers. But so yeah, they give us nothing, and then all of a sudden Van Helsing gets the book. Turns out surprise, he's the bad guy.
Yep.
Not the vampire. The
Imagine
vampire's
that.
the good guy, maybe? Question
Kind
mark?
of.
I don't know.
Look, I'm evil, but I don't want the world to end.
And then, like I said earlier, the rest of the monsters, they were there during the pre-fight,
Yeah.
and then we don't see them during the fight, and then after the
Oh,
fight's
yeah, I
over,
didn't even- I
then
didn't
after
even notice that they disappear, don't they?
after the fight's finished, we don't see them anymore. And we're supposed to assume, I guess, that they all died because he was like, he thought destroying the book would free the monsters. But weren't they free? Like, that's
yeah,
what
they
I
were
don't
already
even,
out of the book.
I
though.
don't understand. Like, other than the fact that you could technically be put back in the book, they were free.
Yeah, they were free. Maybe, can they not leave the property?
What made Saturday the 14th so special? Was the ability to use the book better or stronger? You get what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, there's no explanation for anything.
This movie's full of plot holes and loose ends.
And it's amazing
and it's
for
awesome.
I love it. I love
delightful trash, and it's my favorite kind of movie.
Now, I wanted to ask you if you saw this and thought the same thing, or if this is a totally me and my, like, I watch too many movies brain.
Okay.
The house next door / becomes their house.
Yeah.
At the end, the
Yeah,
the
they just
vampire
magically,
can.
now they get the house they deserve, or whatever the fuck
Yeah,
he says.
and I
they're
still
over
don't even
their
know if he means that he made the house they were in look like the house next door, or if he
just
did move them into the house next door.
I'll
Again,
buy this when you take that one.
Also not clear. Did you notice the house? Did it look familiar to me? I swear to you, it's the house from Major Payne. It's his dream house. It's the 2-story house with the ninjas that come over.
It totally is.
It's got the terraced thing in front.
with her in a booty sundress.
Yes, dude. I promise you.
It
It's
totally
the same
is.
sound set
It totally
that is the house from Major Payne. If it's not, it's uncanny. The shot, even at the end when they idyllic pull out, I was like, it's the end of Major Payne,
Right,
when
where
they
he's got the
idyllic
nice
pull
house
out, and he's
shit.
like, me and my family in the yeah, dude. I swear to you, that's why I
love Major
feel
Payne.
like that is the house from Major Payne.
Dude, I think it is. I think the shutters are a different color, but it's the same fucking house.
Well, this is one of those things we're gonna have to look
We're
up.
gonna
now.
have to
We're
go
gonna-
look
we're gonna
now.
do some scene by scene analyzation here.
I'm down to
We
do
will-
some Major Payne. That's a family friendly
We will
movie.
get back to everybody on what we find out.
Right.
On that though, I don't know what else we can say. This movie, you can't go in depth.
No.
If we did a scene by scene, I feel like we would be finished. You know what I mean? Like
if we did
because
it'd
some
be
of these
done.
scenes are so quick.
Well, they're all
there's
just
nothing
like,
to talk
okay,
about.
well then with the bathroom scene, and then we're gonna go to make a sandwich, the greatest sandwich ever made.
That sandwich, no. Do we?
Literally everything the guy's
Let me
got
just-
in the
let's just
kitchen.
add- the sandwich isn't the thing, right?
No.
Then let's talk about the sandwich before we
Go
get to
for
the
it.
thing, because I didn't want to do it just in case, right? Like I was
Yeah.
like, in case he wants to go there, because it could, because this
Yeah.
thing is nasty.
It is nasty. It's like every lunch meat.
Well,
pickles,
it's no. Listen to me though.
peanut butter.
When you
jelly.
say that, when you say every lunch meat, most people are still thinking like, oh, ham, turkey. No. Bo means every, so it's like olive loaf. It's like pimento loaf. Like
and
this man has every meat. He has tomatoes, lettuce,
pickles,
pickles. 'Cause you see
mayonnaise,
the jar,
jelly,
peanut butter,
crunchy peanut
crunchy
butter,
peanut butter,
crunchy
even.
peanut butter.
It
Blech.
two, three,
And it
two
was
or three
like-
different types of cheese. There was Swiss, American, maybe cheddar. I don't know.
Swear I saw some Munster. I saw that orange ring around it.
I'm telling you, this sandwich was nasty, dude. Like, why? And they don't mention it as it being nasty. The kids don't want to eat it, but neither of them are like, I don't
No,
want to
it's
eat it
just-
because your sandwich is
No,
nasty.
I'm not hungry. So this is just the house sandwich for these people.
Maybe?
Ugh.
I don't understand.
That's so gross.
It looked horrifying. It was the scariest thing in the movie was the sandwich. It frightened me.
Even the monster didn't finish it. Did you notice?
Yeah,
He
it left
took
a
like
big
one bite.
Well, he took what would be a monster-sized bite,
but he
and it
just
was
put
like,
it back. Was like, nope.
that man can have that thing. All right. Okay. Now we can get to the thing. But again, I had only been saving it because I didn't know if it was going to be yours. Because I could see a world where that could have been your thing.
It should have been. It's actually kind of better than what my thing is.
Oh, don't say that. Every the thing matters.
All
man.
the things matter. That's right.
All right, Bo. So on that, let's hear yours. What's the thing?
Did you in the dinner scene when they're eating the roast beef and they have the fireplace over there and they say something and the fire poofs, the set catches on fire. I'm over here.
Did it? I didn't even notice.
The spark comes out and in front, like right behind the kid, the floor catches on fire. And I'm sitting there going like, guys, the floor's on fire.
Well, dude,
it's fire.
You know somebody on set was doing that. They were like,
probably.
The director was like, look, if it gets bigger, we'll stop. But right now,
like, shut the fuck up. You're going to ruin the shot.
We're at the end of the reel. I don't want to reset up. Let's see what happens.
It'll be fine. If the kid
you got the extinguisher ready?
Right.
That's all we can do.
Wait for it. If it goes whoosh again, we'll jump in.
I am gonna go back and
watch. It does when it goes whoosh, the bit flies out and in there in the floor is like fire just going. I'm like, there's a fire, guys. Yeah.
The movie is short.
The boy's going to die. Help.
It's short enough. I have no problem going back to see that one more time. I'm definitely going to look for this fire.
All right. So, Shane, what's yours? What's your thing?
My thing is that I couldn't help but see the sea monster, whatever you want to call it.
The creature from the Black Lagoon. Timu creature. There we go.
It is just to me. And I mean, I even had to pull up pictures. So I encourage everyone else.
Hold your phone up to the TV
and look.
Oh, that is so the same.
It is a remodeled Sleestack costume from the 1970s Land of the Lost. It
totally is.
It's got they changed the eye color. The old eye colors
made it a fin instead of a cone.
But I'm telling, it's got this. They both have the leaf pattern for the skin.
And the zipper. It has the zipper in the back when he falls down.
The mouth is even pretty close to the same. Like if it's not
just a reworked Sleestack.
If it's not that, then whoever made it definitely. It's one of those things where that was in their head and they're like, I don't know where I'm getting this inspiration from.
Man,
but
I'm so smart.
Because it is 100%. I mean, there are slight differences, but again, that's why I'm saying it's an alteration, because it's like they had that and they were like, okay, we need to try to make it look different enough. People aren't going to tell right away.
So Universal doesn't sue us. Yeah.
And so this isn't one of those, the thing can be anything. Sometimes we say it takes you out of it. Sometimes it's just a weird, like you said, bad thing behind the scenes.
Hang on, that's bad.
Sometimes it's this. This was fun because I love that. I love
Land of the Lost.
And so, but I'm telling you, it was
though.
It's a Sleestack.
It's a
Sleestack, and I couldn't help but see it the rest of the movie and be like Sleestack.
Yeah.
Because we see it a couple of times. We probably see it more than most monsters because we get
because they get shot in the face.
We see it in the tub. We see a shot in the face. We see it's foggy in the house and they do the dance around each other in the room.
I can't see. Oh, I'm just gonna go to bed.
I love that. I love that she they both can't see each other and they just
hops in the bed. Nope.
Closes the door and he was just like, okay,
all right, I'll leave, I guess.
Subtle comedy. You know what I mean? It wasn't even super
this is
over
the part
the top.
where you want it to speed up and hit the Benny Hill music.
Well, it's the two things that were the funniest to me is definitely that one, and then the dad and the one opening and closing the door.
Yeah,
where the last time it opens the door and the dad was like, "Wait a minute, did I do that?" Okay. Fucking priceless.
Every time he walks down a hallway, I wanted the dad to have the goofy trombone, fucking
or a good slide whistle. Yeah. He definitely has those vibes.
Those, dude. Right?
For sure. All right, guys. So I think we are done.
I guess
there's not much else we can do
talk
here.
About in this movie.
It is.
Go watch it.
It's a good time.
I love it. I am going to annoy my friends with this movie for the next week.
If you don't like a cheesy movie, maybe veer away from it. If you can handle some cheese
is good.
It is good. I'm
extra cheese,
but I'm not going to force it on people.
I will eat the cheese, love the cheese.
I'm trying to give them the heads up that what they're getting into. This is like a Limburger level cheese.
That's advanced level cheese, brother.
Yeah, you need
Limburger.
You need to be prepared for what you're walking into. I just want them to understand that. That's all I was trying to get at. All right, guys, but we've got a few things to wrap up before we're finished. First off, obviously, we did a full taste test.
Yeah, this is fantastic.
We already knew.
We knew it was good.
This beer is
Everybody
amazing.
go try it. West Sixth Brewing's DankeChain Oktoberfest.
We love an Oktoberfest.
We love Oktoberfest.
West we just said that good. Reverse. That was couldn't have asked for better.
Put that in an order that makes sense.
Yeah, guys, this was again. It was fun to finally not be. We didn't even say this at the top of the. We said this before we started. We forgot to say it in here. While it was great to have the cider for a month,
it was.
I was super ready to
not have something sweet, right?
Yeah, like. I was ready to have something that was like this, like toasty,
malty.
Yeah, goodness. It's so nice,
light on the hop, high on the color.
It's so good. It was again so great. On that though, we are obviously now back into beer or mainly beer. I'd say that like we don't normally have a random pop in of like something else. Yeah. Like we've had another cider, we've had booze a couple of
straight
times.
Booze before.
But we are back into like our normal flow of things. And so remember that this is going to be kid-friendly movies for the next probably 2 months.
2 months or so.
Yeah,
Christmas.
So just be ready. If you're coming here because you like listening to us talk about like half-baked and waiting, yes, we got more of those lined up way later. But for the next little bit, it's gonna be.
This is for the children's.
If you got kids, watch the movie with the kids first, then come listen to our foul mouths talk about the movie.
Just put your beer in a giant Pepsi fucking McDonald's cup. The kid won't know. Just sit and watch it and drink it with him.
But so before we talk about what movie it is, Bo, what beer are we drinking?
Next week, we're going to be doing Left Hand Brewing Company's Milk Stout Nitro. We've had the regular Milk Stout.
Ernest.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah. Also Halloween time.
Also Halloween. Full circle. I like circles.
Closed out Halloween. We decide we revisit this. I get... loose end.
Yeah, loose end.
I guess ish
for the beer because they have two different.
I don't know.
This is the sequel beer.
Yeah, sure, that's what we'll say. It definitely helps us, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all good. But so for our movie, we're going to be doing Milk Money. It's a fun one.
I love this movie.
If you don't know it, I highly
fucking recommend
go watch it before you listen to us, because I would much rather be talking to people that know it, because me and Bo definitely watched this one as kids. And so we're going to have some deep cuts about, a lifetime's worth of watching it, like what we thought as children, what we thought as adults. So yeah, please do your research.
Milk Money.
It's I love this. It's so funny. Melanie Griffith, it's good.
Oh yeah, good. Dude, I forgot that's who was in there. Fuck
she's the hot chick.
She's the hot chick in the movie. Yeah,
that's what she's here for.
Can't wait for that.
All right, though, we don't want to say too much more about that before we get there. So on that note, Bo, anything left? Do you want to say anything to the people before we go?
Merch.
Oh, that's right.
We have merch.
You should go look at that.
We have hats. We got cups.
We have fucking hoodies. That's someone that's even already bought some.
No, dude,
we've seen it out in the wild. Frank,
our buddy Frank. Love it.
Reels of
the website? Do you know the website?
bonfire.com/store/Kentucky-fried-critics. Bo hyphens.
The hyphens have returned.
We might even be able to finally make you that shirt.
Oh, my hyphen shirt. I'm so excited.
On that note, guys.
Clap, clap, clap.
We're done. Buy the house.